Hey, what's up, spooky fam? Today, as I am filming this, it is June 30th, and we are talking about Summerween. It is like we are just like in the peak of like just good movies, good vibes, good feelings, you know? Cracked open a drink today. We're having a drink. We're going to the carnival tonight. It is just impeccable summer vibes all around. So today we are going to talk about 10 horror movies that I love to watch around summertime to celebrate Summerween, to get into the vibes. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. Check out all of my links down below if you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further. Let's get started. Go ahead and make sure you're watching at least one of these this summer, because they are just like the best horror movies to watch around this time. A couple of these, truthfully, we've already watched. Starting off with one of my personal favorites, The Burning, from 1981. A caretaker at a summer camp is burned when a prank goes tragic. After several years of intensive treatment, he is released back into society, but what follows is a bloody killing spree, with the caretaker making his way back to his old stomping ground to confront one of the youths that accidentally burned him. And honestly, one of my personal favorite things about this film is that Jason Alexander, aka George Costanza from Seinfeld, is in this film, and I just love that. Moving on to Cabin Fever, which I feel like either the remake or the original, like, quintessential summer film. From 2002, a group of 5 college graduates rent a cabin in the woods and begin to fall victim to a horrifying flesh-eating virus, which attracts the unwanted attention of the homicidal locals. And honestly, the first time I saw this film, but now when I watch it, it's a good time. This next film has to be on the Summerween list, and that is Freddy vs. Jason from 2003. Freddy and Jason return to terrorize the teenagers of Elm Street, only this time they're out to get each other too. And no matter how many times I watch this movie, it never gets old. We have to have a horror comedy on this list, so let's talk about Tucker and Dale versus Evil from 2010. 2 hillbillies are suspected of being killers by a group of paranoid college kids camping near the duo's West Virginian cabin. As the body count climbs, so does the fear and confusion as the college kids try to seek revenge against the pair. And this one is honestly so underrated. If you haven't seen it and you want like a bloody fun time, check out Tucker and Dale versus Evil. But also another film that has to be on a Summerween list. You guys probably saw this one coming. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. 5 friends head out to rural Texas to visit the grave of a grandfather, but on the way they stumble across what appears to be a deserted house, only to discover something sinister within. And don't, like, hands up, like, don't shoot. I liked the remake, like, from a couple of years ago, like 2022 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I thought it was a stupid fun time, and I liked it. The bus massacre scene, like, that was so good. Another film that I think is super underrated, and we did talk about it on this channel, that is The Beach House from 2019. A romantic getaway for 2 troubled college sweethearts turns into a struggle for survival when unexpected guests and the surrounding environment exhibit signs of a mysterious infection. And this film honestly has a couple of scenes. There's like a beach scene involving a foot that really gets under my skin and makes me feel just disgusting kinds of ways, and I love it. Can't talk about Summerween without Hatchet from 2006. when a group of tourists on a New Orleans haunted swamp tour find themselves stranded in the wilderness. Their evening of fun and spooks turns into a horrific nightmare. And I always love the Robert Englund like opening scene for Hatchet. I just love the movie. I love Hatchet. It was a recent watch for me and I just love it so much. So it's become a Summerween staple for me. Another one that has to be on this list, and that is The Evil Dead from 1981, when a group of college students finds a mysterious book and recording in the old wilderness cabin they've rented for the weekend. They unwittingly unleash a demonic force from the surrounding forest. And like any Evil Dead, even Evil Dead Rise, I feel like fits into the Summerween watch. Even Army of Darkness. Almost done here. Moving on to Demons from 1985. A group of people are trapped in a West Berlin movie theater infested with ravenous demons who proceed to kill and possess the humans one by one, multiplying their numbers. And this one for me is like, go to a theater on a hot night, you know, come out and just this shit's happening, or like this is happening like in the theater. Like, I don't know, it feels like a nightmare situation, and I like that kind of stuff. And don't think I would leave this one off the list. That is Sleepaway Camp from 1983. Angela Baker is sent away to summer camp with her cousin. Not long after Angela's arrival, things start to go horribly wrong for anyone with a sinister or less than honorable intention. And Sleepaway Camp is honestly such a huge staple for me now. I saw it for the first time when I was, I think, in grade 11, but growing up, it has just become a comfort film that we can throw on at bedtime. And it's good vibes, it's good feel, it's fun, it's campy. We love Felissa Rose around here. So on that note, I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know your obligatory Summerween watch. What movie is like a non-negotiable for you around this time of the year? Non-negotiable, if you watched The Bear, you know. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent here. I'm gonna go cook some dinner. Cheers. Hope you guys have a great night. Sayonara, spooky fam.